What's up guys, BrunsNick's back, and this is the Track Sensor Solid. Now the Sensor Solid has the original regulator core with MR6 solid cover stock wrapped around it. I can't wait to see what this one does on the lanes for me, but before we get to all that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now, let's see what Sensor Solid does for me. Alright, it's time to review the Sensor Solid. So follow up to the sensor that was available before. Same original core, the regulator core with the low RG 2.49, lower mid differential 0.34, and the MR6 solid cover stock. Finish wise, 500, 2000. Pretty dull out of box, but we're not going to get a whole lot of flare. We're going to get a lot of early roll, I would think, and a lot of control. So we'll see how this ball stacks up. We're going to start it out, we're going to move in, we're going to look at SPECTO data along the way, and we're going to see what the sensor can do. Oh boy. Yeah, that started soon. That's kind of what we want to see with a ball like that. You know, that cover stock, which I believe was on the original Legion back in the day, but core-wise, you know, the original sensor for me was pretty rolly, but it didn't hook a whole lot because the cover stock wasn't super strong. Now this, decent amount of flare, nothing crazy, like 3 inches, 4 inches, about what you'd expect from a ball with the 0.30s diff. So we try it again. I'm going to try to keep it in the oil maybe just a smidge longer, keep the speed up, and kind of stay up the back of it because that ball saw those outside dry boards and went. Man, oh man. All right. It's saying I don't want to play out there right now. It's a little bit aggressive out of the box. So we're going to move it in. We're bowling on crown jewel pattern, 43-foot pattern, 13-to-1 ratio, kind of typical what you'd see on a normal house shot. Big gush in the middle, whole lot of dry to the outside. So let's start moving in, cover some more oil, and throw it out to the dry. So we can definitely see this ball has some good track flare to it, nothing crazy. Tighter oil rings there, almost said onion rings. It's lunchtime. Got food on my mind. All right, let's move 5 out there. I'm going to be battling it, I think. I think this will give me a better idea of playing that angle. Come on. That ball still wants to run over that head pin. That ball's strong, early, as advertised. It's going to be a control piece. So let's try it again. I mean, what can I try here? I can probably bring the speed up. I can probably try to swing it out a little bit. We'll see what happens first. A little more speed. Yeah. This is a ball I can just kind of throw it as hard as I want. Kind of jam it in the zone when the lanes are hard, where it's going to kind of dig in and roll, but not kind of go crazy on me. I think this is where this ball fits in. Wild colors don't really bother me. It's got a lot going on with the dark red, the light red, the orange. All right, we're gonna move it 5 more. We're gonna be 10 left. I'm gonna stay aggressive until it tells me that I don't need to throw it as hard. But that last shot went through the pins nice. Obviously had to throw it pretty hard to get there. Let's try it again. Get it. Okay, so now I'm noticing as we start opening up the angles a little bit, the lower flare is trying to show its face a little bit, so it doesn't have all that giddy up on the back. So I'm going to tone down the speed just a little bit, play in that same zone, see if we can't get that ball to tip and go through better. And I think that'll be more evident as we get further in. But for now, I'm just going to bring the speed down, try to do everything the same there. So once again, we're 10 left. Starting to open up the angles a little bit, but let's keep that speed down. Yes, sir. All right, good adjustment, but that obviously hooked quite a bit. So let's move it again. We're gonna be 15 left. I think this ball is gonna be okay from playing these angles. We'll find out. I'm definitely not going to try to speed it on down there and try to force it through the front. I'm going to let it do its thing and see what it tells me. So far, a lot of hitting power out of this one. Yeah. I think this is going to be a ball that you're going to want to keep in the oil. Not a big swing, you know, not trying to swing it out the gutter. I'm going to try it on the next shot. I'm going to try to get it out further and see what this ball does, but I have a feeling it's going to burn off a little bit too much energy and start rolling forward. We're going to try it. I'm going to try to get it out a little bit further. You get a better idea of the track flare here. So, let's go. We're 15 left. Let's get this ball out further right and see if I can get it back. Oh, that just started up sooner and then just buried through the pocket. So that was unexpected. I thought it would labor a little bit, but once it got out to the dry, it actually stood up pretty hard, changed direction, and then set. Kind of rolled forward at the end, but that's okay. That thing had plenty of hitting power. Let's move another 5, 20 left. The ultimate test for a ball like this, especially with the 030's diff. All right. I think we might run into some problems here. We'll find out. That was a good guess. I just kept the speed kind of mellow. Try to keep it in the oil, not try to swing it out to the gutter or anything crazy like that. The ball revved up pretty good. Went through the pins great. I'm not seeing a whole lot of laziness on this ball. Anything this ball is a little bit on the side of gifted. That's how I'm ranking this one. All right. One more shot from in there. I'm gonna bring the speed up just a pinch. Come on, ball. All right. So it definitely does react a little bit different when I apply some more speed and the changes. So that's what you want out of a control piece, right in the middle. Pretty aggressive ball. It's gonna have some limitations, I think, when you're playing further in, but all in the meat of the lane, it looked pretty darn good. Playing up the lane looked very good. So if you're looking for a control piece and you're a track fan, you're gonna wanna look at the Sensor Solid. Talk to your pro shop about this one. Comment below. Let me know what you thought of this ball. And as always, please subscribe.